This is Michelle Goldman with MDF 31510, week 2. Okay, so the first change that I had to make this week was to change the layout so it works in both landscape and portrait orientations, or they have a distinct different appearance between the two, but using the same functionality and using fragments. So I was using fragments last week, and so just continued with that. And looking here, this is the standard layout. And then the landscape. So we've got portrait and landscape. So that is implemented, and minor issue with that is once I change the orientation, it's killing the application, and then I have to restart that, which I can do through the notification, and then it plays. So that is a bit of an issue, but had quite a few issues over the past couple of weeks in getting everything working properly with my service and everything staying running when it's supposed to. So the next item was to have the notification show a large image of album art in the expanded notification. So if we go to the expanded notification right here, it does have album art. I was not able to get that to update and change. I was having difficulties with that, but it does have that in there initially, but that's because it's static and it's not changing. So that was the second cosmetic. As far as functional, ability to shuffle songs instead of playing songs in order. So if we go ahead and play here, and then if I advance, then these are the songs in their original order. If I click shuffle and then unclick and then click shuffle, it does shuffle through the songs. So that does seem to be working. However, the looping is causing me some issues where it does not seem to be does not seem to be looping through the song. So if I check loop, play a song, then ideally I would think that it would just continue to play that song at the end and then repeat and just keep playing that song, which it's not doing. I would also think logically that you should not then be able to advance through the tracks to a different song, which it does allow you to do, but I wasn't quite clear if that should be available or not. So that's the shuffling and the looping, which is the functional. And those are the changes and the demonstration as far as the application. Let's come back over here to the code though. So main activity, I moved the service over to the main activity, which it seems like from the logs and the messages that I'm getting that the service is working and is binding and doing all of that. However, if I navigate out of the app, the music does not continue to play still. So that's still an issue. My music fragment, let's look at the checkboxes. So I created checkboxes and then just put in a method to determine if the box was checked for shuffle or looping, which does seem to work great for the shuffling. And then here's the function for that, so that way it, if it is checked, it will know that, and then it will shuffle the songs. But the looping does not seem to be working the same way. So that's the code for the shuffling and the looping. As far as the album art, so let's come up here. Okay, so just like I'd set up the audio tracks, and those are showing up. I also set up the images, which I put in my drawable folder. So I've got those set up and they're available, but as far as being able to get to them, so if I go down to the notification, which is where I would need to call them, I was just lost on how to access those, and I tried multiple ways. Just like I was able to get the song title get text, which works great and does update in the notification, I just couldn't figure out how to get from that pool of images and have it update. So so that's all the code for the changes that I had to make. And Big struggle for me for both weeks, and still have a lot of functionality not working.